So we'll start off with this. So trying not to do something. I did some comps on him. Now he's a bison and he's Playmobil, and he's 19, I think that says 1988. So he's a 1988 bison Playmobil. And the thing is as well, so he's in very good condition, and he on comps on eBay is going for about £10 just for him. So that's half of what I've just made back. So all that I bought for £20, I've just made probably half back. Even if I got 8 for him, you know, on auction or whatever, you know, still in the profit margin, still going to get any profit margin just with him. So that's him. Then I came across these, which are the older. They've got G Obra, you can see that there, G Obra on there, and they're painted as horse. They're like the Indian ones, but they're the older ones. So yeah, again, you can sell these individually. You could sell them just as like a bundle. So you've got a white Palomino one there, and you have another one as well. So yeah, so as you can see, it's building up because you've got the 3 horses there. Then we've got some more, as you can see, and these are all different sort of things on them. And I think these are more for the Indians. And there's another one there as well. So yeah, so you could sell those as a bundle, maybe on eBay. Just 5 horses, you know. I'd probably start them off at like maybe £15 for 5, because they are vintage. They're 70s ones, and they're actually quite unusual, and you don't get them anymore like they used to. Because if you see this one here, this one is obviously a younger one. So you've got probably the 90s one, this, to this one, which is the older version ones. So as you can see, they're much more straighter legged as well. These ones are a little bit more looking like a horse, this one, whereas this one isn't. So you can always tell, usually, from the vintage ones to the ones that are slightly younger. Now we've also got a donkey. Now I think this is also younger as well, so I think this is 19, I haven't got my glasses on, but I think it's 1988, I think that one's 88 as well. So yeah, so that is a little donkey. So, and it's got its saddle on it as well, and the saddles just come off, so they clip off very easy. So yeah, so again, you could put them in a bundle. These are quite unusual as well. So you've got the vultures, again, all Playmobil. If you wanted a set and you say that you couldn't find something, or something was missing, you can go on the Playmobil site and there usually is a number, so there's a code. You can usually find it somewhere, and just put it in, and then it'll come up with with all the pieces that are in that Playmobil. A bit like Lego really, but you know, the Playmobil is a bit more sturdy, so you can kind of see it more. But yeah, and then it can tell you where, you know, which Playmobil pieces are missing, and then you can try and get them on the Playmobil website. So yes, there's always ways to get sets together if there's things have gone missing. Don't know much about the older ones, but definitely the newer ones, you could probably get something. But again, this is 1974, so this is an older one with the straight legs So the straight legs, as I say, always vintage ones. These ones are the younger ones. So we've got that. Again, another one, another vintage one. So we've got quite a few vintage ones, and another one as well. So we've got quite a few horses. Another horse, painted one. The painted ones are the Indian ones. These ones are the cowboy ones. Then we've got another horse here, which again is a younger one, because as you can see, it obviously looks more like a horse. So yeah, so we've got that one. Now the way to tell is always on the feet. So this one here is a younger one. This one is a 19, it looks like 1993, this one. So this is an Indian. So that's a 1993 one. I'll see if I can find a older one. He's the same. These are all younger ones. So there's that one, younger version one. It's obviously in the 90s, these ones. These are 90s ones. So again, they're still quite old, but obviously they're not quite as old as the 1970s. And I think, yes, that one there is 1974. So he's an older one. So you've got him, he looks like he's a sheriff. And then you've got him, who's an Indian, but he's 90, I think, well, I want to say 93. 93 looks like. Don't quote me because I haven't got my glasses on, but yeah, definitely looks like a 9 anyway. So they're the 90s ones, and these are the 70s ones. And you've got him, who's obviously, again, he's in the 90s. And the great thing is, I don't know what you guys think, but I just love Playmobil because it is just, you can just get so much stuff with it. I mean, the stuff and the intricacy of everything, like knives and forks and little spoons and tables and money and safes, and you know, they just have everything, and it's just lovely. I just love it so much. And also, I've also got these, and I looked these up, and again, these are headdresses for the Indians. So these are actual proper headdresses that can go round the people. So that's a good thing as well to have. And they're vintage ones. And you've got another one there as well. So we've got a couple more horses in here, and we have a cow. Now I believe this is 1990 something. Yeah. So this is a cow. Again, it's painted, but that's a cow as well. So got a few animals in here. Again, this is a 1974 one, so that is an Indian 1974 one. As to this one, that's a 1990s one. So there's a little difference. And again, you can always tell because that has 1974 on it. And this one has 1993. So again, that's really good. If you can find the vintage ones, you can command quite a lot of money for them. I've actually just got a bus, actually like an ambulance. It's upstairs somewhere. It's an old one. I picked it up, oh I don't know, maybe 2 weeks before I went on holiday. And it's boxed, and it's got everything in it, like the little doctor's bags and the stretcher, and it's got a few little nurses and doctors, and it's got a driver as well in the ambulance. You know, so it's an old one and it's boxed. So yeah, so I'll put that on eBay. I'm sure made quite a bit of money on that one, but that's got nothing to do with this one at all. So so these are great. So now I've got this one here, this again is, it says Giobra on it, so I think this is an older one. So unfortunately he's missing. Can you see? His horns got snapped off there. So unfortunately he's going to have to be a dud, because we wouldn't be able to do anything with him really. His horn snapped off, so unfortunately he's going to have to go to what I call the lost toys, which is to the bin, which is a shame, but yeah. So yeah, so we have all these people here, and then we've got, obviously, they do need a good wash as well, some of these, but they do have the hats as well, which look quite cute, don't they, with the hat on, the sheriff. Just need a gun for him and he'll be good to go. So yeah, so that's him, and then obviously we do have the other hat here, which probably will go on, because I think I've said to you before, certain hats will only fit certain Playmobil. So these hats fit the 70s ones, and I'm sure the 90s ones have different hats. So yeah, so always check, because they've got different hair as well. So that actually comes off, but obviously you can pop that back on and then pop the hat on it as well. So there you go. So yeah, so, and we've got quite a few number of people here. So again, and again, this is an obviously 90s one to that one, which obviously is the 70s one. So I would split them all up, probably in the 90s bundles and the 70s bundles. You're going to get the odd one that doesn't actually belong there. That's not a Wild West one at all, but it is a 1974 one. And UVX, I would just look that one up. It's probably motoring, maybe motor one, maybe that one. But yeah, there are some, and then we do have for 1993 one a score as well, which is quite nice for the Indians. So we have quite a lot of stuff. So we have quite a lot of Indians. So what I would do is, and I think that's very cute because we've got like a tiny one there as well. Look, it's like a deer or something. And the other thing that I absolutely love, as I say, I love these. These are absolutely gorgeous. That one doesn't have an actual wings out, but this one does. So you've got the vulture out there like that, and then you've got one that's sitting on there as well. So they're quite good as well. So you can just sell them as well on their own. Probably for about, I'm guessing, probably about £5 each. So again, £10. So you probably make your money back just on those things. And you've got all these horses, all these vintage things. I would probably, this is obviously an older one as well. It's got the orange saddle on it. I would probably, this is fascinating, this. It's a skeleton. It obviously goes on sort of like, you know, for the desert, you know, it's just like maybe for the Indians, but I just find it fascinating that you actually can get. And again, there's another one. So yeah. And there's the skull as well. So that's what we've got on that one. So as I said to you, you can probably, like as I say, just bundle these up, maybe 5 horses, and put a couple of people with them. And if they're all the vintage, the 1970s ones, bundle them together. Always try and bundle the same era together. Yeah. And I guess from here, all this here, probably going to be about £100, maybe more. So, you know, and I spent 20 on it all, so that's the first 100. Now, we have got a couple of wagons here. So, we have we have the male one. And he does have his actual chassis, as they call them. There. So that goes on there. Like that. And then we obviously have the horses. So the horses will go on there as well. You can put those horses that were in here on here. So that's the wagon. Probably had a top at some point. Now I haven't checked everywhere, and I could possibly still find this top bit because there's things there that I haven't checked yet. So yeah, so possibly, maybe, fingers crossed. If not, somebody might have just wanted it. Maybe they've got the top of it and it's just not there anymore. You know, I'd still sell this because, you know, it's still not in bad condition. Obviously for a year, because it's quite an old one. So yeah, so I still think that people would like get wear out of it. You know, to do it. So yeah, so I think that'd be really good. I love those old-fashioned like male ones. And then you've got the other one, which is the Virginian Mountain Boys one, which again is an old one. And again, you have put it in there, it fits in there. But you've got the wagons. Obviously the wheels do come off still. But yeah, you can still get the gist that that one also fits together as well. So they're the old sort of like wagon. You can put horses on those. So again, you could sell those separately. I mean, I could probably make a little Wild West playset and still make money as well on the other bits as well. So there's definitely a lot of money to be made Playmobil. So guys, I'm just giving you a bit of a hint here. I'm trying to help you a bit, but yeah, there is a lot of money to be made, especially in these bundles. So definitely Playmobil, look out for it, and look out, because when people put on as well on a Facebook Marketplace, which they just put on Playmobil, you know, selling Playmobil figures, Wild West, I just thought I was going to pick up the you know, the modern one. But when I got there, I actually found out it wasn't modern at all. It was, a lot of it was really old, vintage one. And I was like, my God, this is amazing. So for £20, that is really good, really good. So yeah, so definitely look out for them on Facebook Marketplace. They are definitely there, and there's definitely money to be made. This one is going to need a bit of TLC. But again, once the TLC has been done, and it won't take a lot really, it's just literally the TP. So it is literally, you can still sort of like run it out a bit. But yeah, but again, it's got a fire in it. Can you see the fire in it? So the TP tent's still sitting up there. So yeah, so I mean, it's in not bad condition, you know. It does need a little bit of TLC, as I said, but you can sort of fix that anyway. So with these things, and when I've got a bit of time, I will fix it, give it a bit of a clean and a wash up. Again, you don't really want to go too mad on the wash up bit, because this is like a different material, and I think if you wet it, it wouldn't. It's not paper, but it kind of like probably is something that you shouldn't mess about with too much. So I'll just put it as vintage really. But try and clean it up as much as possible. So we've got that one there. We have another one, which again, as I said to you before, we'll probably need a bit of TLC, but these can be, you know, these can be done. And again, you could probably sell those for about maybe £8 each. I'll probably put them on £8 auction each, so yeah. And then we've got, so you know what I'm like for organising, because I bag everything. So we've got all the foliage stuff here, and this is all in just the one bag. Now we've got all different ones in here. We do have some lovely some lovely ones actually. We've got some proper cactus. So yeah, so they're the 70 ones, the cactus ones. And then we've got here different bits really for the green bits. So these are all different, and again they're Playmobil. This one is 2001, so this one isn't vintage one. So it's all different parts really. This is vintage one. These ones are definitely vintage ones. So the ones that are like a different colour as well. So if you see this colour here, and you see, say, this for instance, this is definitely modern. This is vintage. You can always tell by the colour as well, and also it's just the style of it. It looks older, whereas this one is definitely a lot younger. So yeah, so we've got all that, and these are all the plantation ones as well, and they all sort of stand on things. And what I've done is I've actually probably taken too much out of these, but they are actually stems as well. Whether you can fit, I don't think you can fit that one on there, but even still, hey ho, that's a little bit weird, isn't it? So no, it's definitely that and definitely that, and there's definitely something to stand it up on. Maybe that one, yes, there we go. So yeah, or something like that. And you stand it up on the thing, you can put them in. So that's all the green foliage. Again, I could sell that as a bundle, just the foliage, for about maybe 15. I would go for 15, start off 15. So we've got the greenery, then we've got more people here, and we've got absolutely loads, as you can see, of stuff here. I mean, absolutely hundreds of it. So I haven't gone through all this, I have to tell you, but I will. And obviously, again, you can just bag up little things, even if you bag up little pots and everything, you still get maybe £3 or £4 for them, you know. So it's definitely worth bundling them together, because you will make much more of a profit if you actually separate it and try and sell it in different categories. That's what I do. And I've sold loads of Playmobil, absolutely tons of it. So people always want Playmobil. So that's another good tip as well, is that when you're looking at your Playmobil, a lot of it, when you pick them up on Facebook Marketplace or wherever you pick it up from, with car boot, you'll always get some things that are missing. So you never usually, it's rare to get it. You can get it. Also, I got it with the ambulance, but a lot of the boxes, children play with them a lot, and so, you know, things go missing, and you know, and so I tend to try with my Playmobil just literally just separating it all and selling it as different parts, different things really, because you can do that on eBay. You can sell it as parts, you know, or as I said to you before, you could sell it as with a few people and maybe a few accessories as well. So there's different ways you can do it, but yeah, but you can sell also the bigger parts as well. So the bigger parts are the ones as well. So we've got the gold mine here. So that's the gold mine bit there, you can see there. So that'll sit up there, and again, it looks like it's all there because I've got all of the things. And then, as you can see there as well, that's the bit with the river, and looks like the sand bit, and maybe a teepee could sit on there. That bit there, that'd look quite authentic, wouldn't it? So that's the gold mine bit. Then you've got so we've got here the old sheriff house, and again it's all in bits, and there's a horse there actually, I didn't realise that. but they're all different. There's a wagon trail as well, so there's a wagon train here. So yeah, so that says Sheriff's Office. But even if you don't have the Sheriff's Office, sometimes you don't, you'll still be able to sell these, because, you know, that's vintage, it's in very good condition, it's not got a scratch on it hardly. The Sheriff's Office is thing, there's not a scratch on it, so you really, like, sometimes, you know, where it sometimes comes off, peels off and things like that. That one hasn't, so that's good. You could sell it even as a part, even get like £3 or whatever for it. It's still £3. Because pennies make pounds, as they say. So yeah, and again, there's a stray horse there. I don't know what horse is doing after it, but you've got all the different parts here to make up the sheriff house, and I think this is the jail. So we've got the green door there, as you can see. And what I do is, I love building Playmobil, so I will try and build what I can, and hopefully some of it will still be there. But if not, as I say, you can sell it for parts anyway. So as you can see, we're well into profit here. I paid £20 for it, and potentially now I could probably make about 200. So, and I still have got lots left. So we have another one of these. Again, a bit worse to wear, but that one over there. And we've got the bank, which is already made up, so that's good. So I'm sure that in that bit there's going to be loads of things. Like, I think there's a safe I saw there, a safe, and I saw different things as well. And then this one here is called either the Sheriff's Office, which it could be that Sheriff's Office one that I've just shown you, or just the Sheriff. But there's definitely two different ones there, so I'll need to work out which one is which. Or it could be the jail even. So it looks a bit like a jail, actually, doesn't it, with those windows. So yeah, so we've got that one there. And then we've got, and this looks like the fort, like the Indian fort bit. So yeah, so we've got the fort as well. Again, I've put it all into a bag. So yeah, and I think that part that I showed you before, the yellow part, will go with this part as well. So that was the first box, and as I say, that potentially maybe about 250. I paid 20 for the lot, so this one, if you split it, I paid 20 for the lot, so if you split it, this one is like 10. We'll say this is 10, and the other one is 10 as well. So that's the Wild West one. And you can see lots to be made, profit to be made with Playmobil. So we just put this one back. Put all the TPs. That's good, wasn't it? Went right in front of the camera then. I'll put all the TPs away. So yeah, and again, you can't go wrong. Honestly, you can't go wrong with you know, with Playmobil and making money on it, because, you know, if you can pick it up, as I say, for about £20, I picked mine for £20. You know, some people do ask for a little bit more, but when you can gauge yourself. If I was to see like something for £50 and it was Playmobil, and they're giving you like maybe 14 or 15 play sets and a load of figures, you're going to buy it for £50 because that is worth it, you know. And honestly, some people don't even ask that much anymore. They ask like 20, 25, and people think, oh, 25 for Playmobil. But honestly, if it is there, check it, flick through it as well. Thing with Facebook Marketplace is people tend to just look at the first page and they think, oh yeah, Playmobil, great. And then you don't flick through. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. There's actually 5 pictures there, all different Playmobil. So what you're buying is, you're thinking you're getting that one on the first page on your first photo, and you're actually not. You're getting maybe four photos as well. So, you know, always check, always check. That's from experience. I've done it before in the past where I've sort of like said, oh, this is good, and I've bought it, and then I've got a whole load more come from nowhere in a box, and the guy said, yeah, you've got all this as well. I'm like, okay. I was only going to pay for this one, but that's fine. So yeah, so I've done it before. I've just checked with the one photograph and not got flicked through. So sometimes, you know, you just never know what you're going to get. So that's the Wild West one. I've got the other one. So that one's the Wild West one. Now we've got, I'd just say it needs cleaning up, but this is like a spy one, I think. It says 2010, so it's actually quite a young one. So 2010 isn't that old. But it's very, very good though. You've got all the sort of like a moon, sort of like even. I don't know if it's either moon or space or, I don't know, spy. I mean, they're just, it could be two together, you know, you just don't know until you actually, I might have to Google lens. Because I came across this, but I'm a bit annoyed because there's one wheel missing. But there's a possibility I could get this wheel. So, yeah. So that's the one good thing, is I could probably get it. Because we've got the PM there, you can see. And that, I would presume, is the serial number, I'm guessing. So yeah, so I'm sure I could get one of those. Again, it's because kids play with them a lot, and you know, they sometimes just not as robust as you think they are, and they do tend to fall off. So then we've got we've got all this in here, as you can see. So we've got everything in here. So this is part of, I presume, part of the spy thing. We've got some doors there. And again, it tells you here, this is 1976. So I'm thinking that there's two here. I'm thinking there's probably the moon one. These ones look like they could possibly be a different thing. So I don't even, it says Playmobil on it, but I've never seen anything like that before. It's electrical. And then we've got these little, I've got a wheel for that one as well, so there's a little like moon buggy. Then we've got another little moon buggy here as well. So you've got your moon buggy there. You've just got lots and lots of stuff. Again, as I said, stray horse. But you've got like the little boat, and then you've got all the little people. And they've got all different, obviously different outfits. That's got an outfit on like that. And then you've got other people as well. So you've got other people, all these like spy people, like him. Some of them don't have hats or hair, but there's loads of hair. So, and then you've got him. He's the police. So you've probably got a bit of a mixed match here. There's also an Indian there. So again, he's from the Wild West. So yeah, so that's like a, I'm guessing it's 2 in the one. I'm guessing that it's been just put mishmashed together, and I think we've got one older one, like 1976, and then we've got a much younger one, which seems to be like the 1990s. And these look like they could be. So we've got these here, these cars. Again, one wheel missing, but you know, you can sell them as parts, or you can actually do them up, or you could just get the wheel. To get the wheel, probably. I think it's worth getting the wheel on these things, because when I look at what's actually wrong with them, there's not a lot wrong with them, apart from one is missing its top bit. So yeah, so it'd be worth getting that as well. So, and you can get these top bits, you can get them. So yeah. So there are some that, there's one probably that's a lot better than the other one. So once they're cleaned up, they should be good to go as well. So, and then we've got, no idea what this is. It looks like some sort of like moon buggy thing, space satellite, something like that. But again, Playmobil. Again, Google Lens, find out what it is. No problem. Google Lens is really, really good. And then you've got all the different little things in here. Password computers, chairs. Gosh, lots of stuff here. Like a little desk there. So, and we've got all these different little bits as well, which obviously go maybe on the car. I presume that spy team might go on the car at the back. So, I mean, you have got another wheel as well here, which I guess will be for the car. So that's good. So at least they've got a wheel there. And then you've got like, you've even got a top secret little CD there, look. Top secret CD. So yes, you've got all these little different, that's a helmet, I don't know where that's from, whether that's from, I think that's from maybe a Viking one. So you do get the odd stray, but most of it is fine. So for £20, I don't think that was a bad little lot, if I was honest. Plenty of profit to be made out of it. Playmobil is very, very good, and can be very robust. So yeah. So that's it, guys. So let me know in the comments if you like that video. As I say, I will be doing a lot more of these videos and a lot more bundles of how to make profit. You can actually obviously sell individually as well, and obviously I sell anything individually. I'm just thought I would try and show people that there is profit to be made if you buy bundles of things, especially Playmobil. Lego as well as another one, which I will do a video on soon. So yeah, so thank you very much, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. And thank you very much. I just want to say thank you so much. I came back from holiday and I had 220 subscribers, and it was only going to be 200 that I was going to do my first Q&A live reselling. So I have put that up now, and I will be doing that tomorrow at 2 o'clock. I hopefully get this one uploaded tonight, and hopefully it'll be on tomorrow morning. And yeah, my live is on Sunday with Kristen. We're doing a death pile challenge. I'm starting to do death pile challenges now quite a lot, so if anyone at all wants to come onto my live and they've got a death pile, and I'm sure a lot of us resellers have got death piles, yeah, let me know. Hit me up on a DM, because I'm always looking for people. And again, I can co-host on my live, so 2 of you could do it, not just me. It don't have to be me every week. I'm sure people starting to get bored of that. But yeah, it could be different people, so that'd be more of a challenge as well, I think. So that'd be good. So we could bring you could bring 3 people on, so me and 2 others. So yeah, just let me know. They are very good. They're very funny, some of them, and it's actually very interesting to find out what people actually have in their death pile, you know, and what is valuable in their death pile, because obviously in your death pile, you know, you do have a lot of valuable stuff that you don't realise. Because I am definitely really bad for this. I go out and I see something and I buy it on a charity shop or a car boot, and I come home and I put it upstairs, and that's it. I put it upstairs, and then 2 weeks later I go, oh, do you know what? I bought that 2 weeks ago and I've not even put it on eBay yet. Not good. Not good at all. You need to list. I've been listing 5 items every day at the moment. Definitely 5 a day. 5 a day. That's what you need. 5 a day listing. And yeah, and it's just absolutely brilliant. I have really come up a bit on eBay now. I'm an above standard seller now, which is good. Getting a lot of feedback, which is good. I think I've got over 700 feedback now, which is brilliant. So yeah, so definitely eBay. And it's getting better as well, to be fair. It was a little bit slow, but it seems to be tip top now. It seems to be getting on its feet again, which is good. In my next video, I will be doing a clothes haul. I bought a clothes haul up in Yorkshire, and so yes, I'll be showing you that next time. But just for now, please check in for the live on Sunday, 9:15 p.m. on my live on Organiser Reseller. As I say, I have put it up already, but yeah, come and say hi, come and check in. Great to see you. But until the next video, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.